Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Oakland Hills, a storied course. Donald Ross design, Robert Trent Jones redesign, and now a new Reese Jones, the son of Robert Trent Jones, redesigned just in time for the PGA Championship in 2008. Oakland Hills has hosted 5 U.S. Opens, the U.S. Amateur, 2 PGA Championships, and the Ryder Cup. So welcome again to another PGA Championship in 2008.
Hey, Kevin McKinley here at Treetops Resort. Just getting back from the PGA Championship, and what an experience down there. To be down there with all of those golfers and actually a couple of Michigan players in the field, Brad Dean and Scott Ebert. What a thrill that was to see those guys play, and I actually followed a few holes for those guys. But the whole experience, you know, PGA does such a great job with that event. The Learning Center, I walked in there and had my family down there, brother and his kids, and they all actually took free lessons from PGA colleagues of mine. What a great learning area that was, with the simulators down there, the putting green, all kinds of different things that you could do at that PGA Learning Center. And to boot, you had PGA golf professionals staffed throughout the entire week giving free lessons to anybody who wanted a lesson. Just another example of how the PGA is really growing the game of golf. Again, a good experience down at Oakland Hills. They did a great job. Golf course was unbelievable. Pretty tough challenge there the first couple of days. Then it got wet and the guys took it a little bit low. But great experience. PGA does a great job with that event.
And you've been so associated with Michigan. We were talking a little bit earlier that even when you were in New York, you kind of became associated with Michigan, and meeting Walter Hagen, who became one of the great heroes here, was the pro at Oakland Hills, and then spent his retirement years naturally in northern Michigan, not too far from here.
Well, I became a very close friend of Al Watrous, who I think was one of the great Michigan pros. And he used to walk with me at Oakland Hills where we model at. He'd hit shots. You know, he'd take a golf club and hit shots anytime. He probably hits more shots than anybody in the world. And I was very fond of Al Watrous, and he was very excited about Oakland Hills. So we have a great association. Between Hagen and Watrous in Michigan have been 2 great pros that I've had a great relationship with.
Now, you caddied for Hagen, right, as a young boy? Mm-hmm. Tell us about that. How did that happen?
Well, I decided you could make a lot of money as a caddy if you went to Country Club of Rochester, because that was the richest course in the area. George Eastman belonged there and all the big money people. You could make 25 cents a round if you caddied. So I went up the first time. I had to go by trolley car from East Rochester to Stop 6 and get off and walk about a mile. As a matter of fact, I used to run that mile, and I think that's what was good for my longevity. Anyway, I was walking up this road that separated two segments of the Country Club of Rochester, and Hagen comes in a white Packard race car. And you know, he was a handsome guy, bronze, tanned color and black hair, and boy, that was a thrill.
at Dick O'Dowd's in Birmingham, Michigan, celebrating the conclusion of the PGA Championship at Oakland Hills in Bloomfield Township just a little bit ago. And with me is Cathal O'Sullivan. He's from Ireland, and he's celebrating Padraig Harrington's win. He hoisted the Wanamaker Trophy on the 18th green just a little while ago. And what did you think about that?
Oh, it was one of the best sporting events I've ever been to. You know, he's a great ambassador for Ireland, is Padraig. You know, he's won, 3 majors now in the space of nearly 13, 14 months. So, you know, coming down the stretch there today against Sergio again, and, you know, fantastic performance. And, you know, he's great support here in America. And, you know, I know he was a popular guy here in 2004 when Europe won in the Ryder Cup in Oakland Hills. So, you know, as I said, he's a great ambassador for our golf in Ireland, and you know, what a great champion today.
Well, definitely was exciting to hear the applause he got from the gallery on 17 when he had a great couple of strokes and a couple of putts, and then on 18. So he's a popular guy across the pond, as they say.
Oh yeah, he surely is. You know, he was 4 shots back with 9 to play, and he just grinded it out, and he got a few birdies and clawed Sergio back, and he made 10, 12 footers on 16 and 18, and a tricky downhill birdie putt on 17. You know, he's a great person to follow. You know, he never gives up, and you know, other golfers probably would have given up there, but I think the experience of winning the majors over the last couple of years has helped him over the last, you know, helped him today, especially, you know, 9 shots back starting out the tournament. You know.
Well, lots of folks are partying here at Dick O'Dowd's, and as I recall, the European teams celebrated here, and some of them were actually dancing on top of the tables. Did you hear about that?
I heard about it. There may be a repeat of it tonight. We'll have to wait and see. I doubt Padraig will show up. He's got his family over for the week, but there's a few Irish people and American Irish people, a lot of American Irish people around here. So hopefully it'll be a good night, and it'll go on till the early morning.